Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeremy Bushell. I'm the con host for Forest City Comic Con. How's everyone's day going?
Uh-oh.
It's my extreme pleasure to be with you guys for the next 45 minutes to 50 minutes with the one, the
That's a
only
wink
Mr.
Yahoo
Scott
right
Yaphe.
there. This man hasn't aged a day.
When on silent, my mother does not bother us.
I have mine on loud.
Oh,
Super does. Super does. We can use these.
Good. How's everybody doing, fans? Alright, good. So, just before we start,
No, absolutely.
I will say that this is loosely based on the show that you've watched. I haven't done this since 2002.
Nice.
I'm serious. And usually I have it scripted, so there's lots of winging it, pauses, and whatnot going on.
It's
Freestyle.
like falling off your bike and then graduating high school, university, getting married, and then getting back on the bike.
Yes, that's exactly what it
It's
is.
what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wing it and have fun, and I'm so excited for the first time in 14 years I get to do it in front of you guys. London.
Woo! Yeah.
It's because we were chatting last night about things.
Yes.
And it's kind of funny. It's kind of the merging of two of like my childhood things. Like we would watch on my TV, and then on Friday nights, like our family would hunt around the TV and watch our Royal Canadian Air Force.
Yeah.
Which your wife is on and a part of too.
Yeah.
So like it's like the merging of like two of the kingdoms of my childhood.
That's kind of cool.
My Canadian comedy childhood.
Yeah. I was not married to Lou McGoy, just so you know. My
But
wife,
she tried.
we both tried, just didn't work out. Oh, Lou, I miss you.
At least he's
Please don't
honest.
post it on Facebook.
Too late.
She's very nice. I like her. Stop it. I'm
not
married
uploading
to Jessica Holmes, and she does a lot. She used to do. She was on Air Force for about 7 years and did a lot of the impersonations of the white women on the show, like Britney Spears and Michael Jackson. Too soon?
Nah.
Yeah,
So you've done voice acting. You were in the Nut Job.
I was. I did that.
You've sketch comedy.
Mhm.
You've done improv comedy,
Yeah.
and you've done dramatic acting. What's your preference? Like, what's your wheelhouse?
Definitely, it's comedic scripted material. I work best with material that would come in with a script, and the bare bones are there. And then from there, I can loosely go off, put in some affectation that would make it my own, whether it's a certain tone, a certain kind of personality lift, whatever it is. But the bare bones are there in the script. Improv, as much as I love the freestyle of it, I'm not great at it, as you will see today. I think I'm scripted
Making me
stuff on
laugh.
the show. When I was able to get in the rhythm of interacting with the kids on the show, it was easy after the first season. I got the hang of it. But it takes a certain brain for improv that my wife has that is like no holds barred, is able to reach into the ether for creative stuff. I like scripted stuff that I can play around with the boundaries of to make it funny. But that's my comedic, structured comedic scripted material, yeah.
So most of the room, or part of the room, may not know that actually like stemmed from a parody you did on It's Alive.
Yes.
Did you, when you first did that sketch, did you think that it would wind up being like
No.
what became?
No, definitely not. In fact, nobody did except for the producer and director of It's Alive. Did anyone ever remember It's Alive?
Yes, sir.
The show before? Yeah.
Woo!
It was kind of like a Saturday Night Live for kids, lots of different sketches. It was a lot of fun. And was a sketch within that show, and we didn't know that what it was going to be as far as was concerned until way after It's Alive was finished. 2.5 seasons, we were done It's Alive, and Rick Watts, the producer and director of It's Alive, said, "Hey Scott, would you like to host a full-length version of I was like, "Yeah, sure. A show I don't have to audition for as an actor, and you'll give me a contract." Yeah, that'd be great. Canadian actor that doesn't have to audition and scrape the floor and beg for a role, great. So we started it. and I got to create the character because the character wasn't even done like this in It's Alive. It was actually Stacey DePass, who was one of the couch potatoes on It's Alive. She was the host, and Jeff Colt, who was the host of the show as well. He was the other host. I think I even played the Punisher in the It's Alive sketch, where I was on top of a ladder and I was like the skinniest Punisher ever, going. I mean, which you'll see very well done by the Punisher we have today. But so I didn't foresee it being what it was, and so 5 years, 204 shows that we did on and became what it was.
Wink Yahoo is very much an exaggeration of your regular game show host. How much do you
what do you mean?
So Wink Yahoo ultimately is grounded in reality.
Yeah, that's right.
And is a deep, introspective look at your Tom Brokaws of the world, and your Alex Trebek.
Yes.
Yes,
How much
Alex
do you love,
Trebek.
like, feeding? How much do you enjoy feeding into the extreme exaggeration, going over the top? Do you like that? Or do you like the more like cool-handed, slow-level comedic approach?
I like them both. One of the most fun things I had on It's Alive was that we got to play as an actor, and comedic especially, all these different types of characters and roles. And so I do love doing both, as long as I have the opportunity to get back into comedy. Comedy is natural for me to get into. It's just fun. But there's nothing like, I was on the first Rookie Blue episode when it came out years ago, and I had to do my toughest role ever, which was like this dad who had some problems, and I actually had to go to a place inside as an actor. You must find that motivation, and I actually had to do that. I didn't know if I could, and it was thrilling to be able to actually do it. I didn't want to do it again after because it was so hard, but it was really cool to do it as an actor. But what's easy and fun, the comedy is my go-to. Yeah.
So the last question for me before we play a version of Uh-Oh that is loosely based on the TV show. Keep that in mind, on a budget that Uh-Oh did not have.
That's correct.
So,
That's correct.
I mean, keep in mind, it's going to be awesome and a lot of fun.
Just because we're all here together. That's what makes it awesome. Roll with it, people.
Woo!
Yes.
Who are your biggest comedic inspirations? Like, who do you really
This might not even be surprising, but Jim Carrey,
Woo!
for one. And not even because people said that I looked or had similarities to him, but I just love, I don't know if you remember Jim Carrey from In Living Color. Yeah, it was just so, yeah, totally. So that was in the 90s, even late 80s, I can't remember, where they pushed the envelope with sketch comedy and his over-the-topness and literal gut-wrenching laughs that I would have watching him affected me. So he would be a top guy for sure. Would be Jim Carrey comedically. Yeah. I'm trying to think of another. I don't have one for now. We'll leave it Jim Carrey.
You can be like Jim Carrey, and then you could have just dropped the mic and walked off the stage.
Gandhi.
Yeah, my biggest inspirations: Gandhi and Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Time those two names have ever been said together. That's probably it. And Gandhi Summer's like, finally, I made it.
Yes, totally. I'm funny.
He is. He just told you that, never
version
mind.
of
Come
like,
on.
I actually am a spiritual dude, so I like Gandhi, unlike Trump, who would not. I'm just saying, I'm not. Please don't say that I'm the mean guy who's making fun of Gandhi. That's the comment.
There's a lot of headlines out of today's panel so far.
Okay.
So, hypothetically, how into playing a round of Uh-Oh would you guys be right now? Radio silence.
Yeah,
Not
right.
a word from the audience.
And mic drop. So we're divvying up the room. Do they know they're divvying up?
Yeah, so what we kind of think, we need
What
three
team
teams,
are we?
Of course. So we kind of thought like
We're
team
team
1,
We gotta be red team.
just team 3, no. Team 2, and team 3. Does that work for everybody? So
Red team,
so could I
blue
get a
team.
yell from team
Come on, man.
3?
Do it properly.
Yeah, so really bring out the cheer for your team. Really crank
This
it
guy's
up.
not
Definitely.
doing it properly.
And a big cheer from team 1, if we could do that.
Woo! Woo!
And then a loud cheer from team 2.
Wasn't as loud.
So, and right away, I'm like, I've got cards, and on the show, I had a lapel mic, so I'm gonna be like doing this. All right, good job. Wiggling around like this,
Woo!
with a microphone. Okay, I'll go.